All right, so this one's going to be about how to maintain that level of self-confidence that you feel comfortable with, where you kind of feel like you're at your best or kind of like in the flow state, you're in the zone. So yeah, it's going to be about how to like keep that going, how to not let anybody's opinions or how to not letting the environment kind of like dictate the way that you feel. Like, sometimes you're feeling good or whatever, and then you go into a certain environment, you go to a certain party or something, and everyone's dressed a certain way or is kind of like acting a certain way or just looks and has this certain vibe, and you almost kind of feel this pressure to kind of conform and like fit in with these people. And I think that's just kind of ridiculous, and that does nothing but kills your vibe. But on the other hand, I think it's kind of normal whenever you go into a new circumstance, a new situation that you're not really used to, and to feel kind of uncomfortable and feel that kind of social conformity pressure. But instead of actually conforming and kind of like acting and saying things and kind of being a certain way in order to kind of fit in, just continue being yourself and letting it all out and being your genuine, authentic self. Like, say things you normally would think were funny, say weird things you normally would do, and if you're being your genuine, authentic self, like some people are really gonna love you. Like some people are really gonna like you, but what comes with that is haters. Like some people are really gonna dislike you for being this, for honestly being yourself and being truly self-confident and taking that confidence from within instead of like from external stimulation and from the environment and stuff. Like some people are really gonna hate on you, but honestly, those are probably the types of people you don't really want to be friends with anyways, and that kind of says something about their level of self-confidence and their self-esteem. Like if they're really getting ticked off by the way you're acting, like just by doing simple things and not really actually saying anything to truly offend anybody, then that really says something about that type of person. So a big key with maintaining your personal level of self-confidence, like no matter what the environment or situation, is to keep this paradigm in your head of trying to feel exactly how you would feel if you were alone in a room by yourself. So, like, no matter what the social situation is, there's a bunch of people, it's a party, there's people dancing, there's loud music, you're nervous, you got some anxiety, whatever. Just try to keep in your head, like, how do I feel right now? Like, how does my body feel? Like, if I was completely alone in a room right now, would I feel comfortable? Like, do I feel exactly how I would feel right now as if I was in a room completely alone? And if the answer is no, or the answer is yes, but maybe not quite as if I was alone, like maybe a little bit of social pressure, like that's normal. But if the answer is completely no, like no, I would feel so comfortable if I was alone, like right now I'm so uncomfortable, I feel so out of place, then you probably need to practice this paradigm, like. And in order to get into that paradigm, in order to actually make it work, like you don't just say to yourself like, "Oh, I'm self-confident. I'm feeling exactly the way I would feel if I was alone." Like, no, it's not that simple. Like, it takes a lot of practice, takes a lot of effort. But with time, it gets easier, it gets better, and you become more self-confident no matter what the situation. So, in order to get into that level of like being in the zone, like as if you were totally alone in a room, which sounds pretty crazy if you don't feel like that at all right now. I know how that feels. One big thing is to conserve your energy and really focus on yourself. Really be extremely self-aware of your energy, your body, and how much the environment is kind of exhausting you. Like, say you're talking to people, you're moving around, maybe you're dancing, you're vibing to the music for like an hour or something like that. You're gonna get a little exhausted if you're constantly doing that for like an hour. So really be aware of yourself and like how much energy you have and how much energy you're exerting. And if you notice maybe you're getting a little burnt out, maybe getting a little exhausted, maybe push back a little bit, hold back from exerting energy. And you can do this by just kind of being still, focusing in on your breathing, your diaphragm breathing, your stomach breathing, just all your breathing. Make sure you're not breathing like like most people seem like unaware of their breathing and they're just like like super like shallow chest breathers, like really just do some super full inhales and exhales and just really feel the breath flow throughout your chest and your diaphragm, just throughout the whole torso area. And another thing with holding in your energy and kind of conserving is it's just being still, just maybe kind of observing the environment, kind of like people watching, and not really like reacting too much. Like say somebody says something funny or somebody does this, and you just automatically start laughing or something. Like really be self-aware and how much energy you're exerting, and just kind of try to be still no matter what the environment is, and it's really gonna put you on this whole other wavelength, like it's like serious, like this whole other energy level, because like pretty much everybody, it's like 99% of people at parties and clubs and stuff, and when there's a lot of music and whatnot, like are in complete reaction to their environment. Like they're not even thinking about what they're doing, they're just moving and going, and by the end of the night they're freaking exhausted. I mean, maybe not, but most people are pretty reactive in the environment. I've done a lot of people watching, and this is what I've seen from my experience. And so yeah, if somebody comes up to you, maybe friend or someone you don't know, and kind of says a joke, or just maybe says something completely uninteresting, the joke isn't funny at all, then just don't react. Be like completely non-reactive. Like don't say anything. Maybe just say something totally minimal, like yeah, cool. And like I said, some people aren't gonna like you. Some people aren't gonna understand your like conserving stage, and really those aren't the people that you probably want to hang around anyways. And yeah, and just show them that you're rock solid. Just be rock solid for yourself, and they'll, if they see you being non-reactive, they'll probably leave you alone and be like, oh man, this guy's doing his thing for a second. Like that's what happens in my experience. Like someone says something, they're trying to be funny, or obviously trying to evoke a laugh instead of being genuine and just being funny and just letting me laugh naturally. They're like really trying to push it, like say something funny, like really make me laugh, and then they kind of get irritated when I don't do anything. They're like, oh, fuck you, man, in like a jokingly way, but it's like lame, man. But yeah, if you don't react to that, you're just kind of still and like, cool, just kind of doing your thing, just going about your day. Then they'll kind of be like, oh, okay, man, just leaving this guy alone, let him do his thing. So yeah, try that out. Being non-reactive. Right, to wrap this one up, in order to be self-confident and kind of like maintain that level of the zone and just be complete bulletproof confidence all night, really conserve your energy. Make sure you're not in complete reaction to the environment. Don't let the environment dictate the way you feel. Just be your authentic self and just let loose. Just totally be yourself, no matter what the outcomes or expectations. And also just try to feel exactly how you would feel in any situation as you would feel alone in a room. So try that out. It's really going to benefit you. You'll be able to be comfortable no matter what the circumstances are. It's really worked out for me, and I think it's really going to work out for you guys. So really practice this. You got to practice it a lot. It's not just going to come like one try, like, oh man, I feel so confident tonight. I mean, that may happen like an initial spark of motivation, but it'll probably kind of fade away. Like you really got to maintain and be super consistent with this practice of this like self-confidence technique. So really try it out. I think it'll really help you guys out. So awesome. And if you like this video, I'm going to post a link right here to my blog post of the same ideas, but in a text form. So it's just going to be a little bit of a different style. So if you like the video, if you like these ideas and the way that I'm sharing them, then I'm sure you'll like my blog post. So yeah, check it out, and awesome. I hope you enjoyed.